Man, right when I start streaming, I feel the need to sneeze. That's terrible. Alrighty. We are back. I did a little bit off stream just because I was really curious about that quest and why I was sitting here, the X-8 test terminal stuff. Because I couldn't be bothered to look it up on the wiki. You can replay the tests after getting the kennel key. And what it basically does is it just releases Night Stalkers into the test instead of the Robo Dogs. And it's the same test, you just play them again, the basic and the advanced, and then you download the unusual specimen data, and it just gives you a perk for dealing with Night Stalkers, which is cool. Let's see. DN Agent. Yeah, plus 10% damage against all Night Stalkers. Would have been helpful, actually against the Night Stalkers, but oh well. And we got like one level up out of that, so I think I put a little bit more into, what was it? Rounded the science up to 80, so that's good for the end game. I think I put a bit into speech, a bit into sneak, and I put a bit into medicine and melee weapons just because we're really liking the proton axe occasionally. So that's kind of where we're at. I didn't want to show the X8 stuff on stream just because it's really boring. We've already gone through those tests, and really I think it's easier to deal with the Night Stalkers because if you know what you're doing, there's a lot of terrain that they can't get to you on, and they don't have as much damage threshold, so they go down a lot faster, especially to the weapons we have like the LAER and the advanced LAER. And we have an upgraded sonic emitter, which is good. Gabriel's Bark is pretty darn awesome, and we can disable all the force fields. It's not that the X8 stuff's finally out of the way. We can go get the upgrades for the Sync Central Intelligence Unit. I believe one of those upgrades is actually in X-13, and these are really our only two quests right now. It's just getting all of these upgraded, like the auto dock, for example, maybe replace our organs and all that other stuff. The sync, so that we can actually get bottled water. But yeah, getting the sync up and running would be pretty wonderful. And X-13 will upgrade the stealth suit we have in our inventory and make that thing a beast. So we're going to want to do that eventually. In doing so, we'll unlock kind of the final quest for the main quest of Multiple Blues, where we'll actually go into the Forbidden Zone and deal with Mobius. We could probably do that just about any time now that we have science at 80 and we can, boost it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do some of the X-13 quests, and once we're finished with X-13 and have that all knocked out of the way, we can kind of just explore around a little bit, see what some of these other facilities have to offer. There's all kinds of cool science-y stuff going on right now, all around Big Mountain, and there's a lot to explore. And we'll probably do a bunch of exploration, try to check out a lot of these other facilities, see what else cool stuff we can find, because I haven't even fully explored this DLC myself. And then from there, we'll probably do the little end game bit with Mobius and successfully complete the DLC. And then we'll probably deal with the mysterious cave just as kind of a for giggles moment. But yeah, we haven't been like really anywhere over here yet. There's a little bit here. We've kind of mostly explored this section of the map, but there's a lot going on a whole other half of the map that we really haven't touched. So it might be good to have a gander at some of this stuff. But let's get the stealth suit upgraded. Jump straight into X-13. The other thing is that once we finish X-13, we're going to be dealing with a lot more Robo-Scorpions. We were able to pass by the area where the Forbidden Zone was pretty early on and get a few things just because we weren't being attacked constantly by the Robo-Scorpions, but once we've done all these kind of main quests, the Robo-Scorpions around there will be in force, so we'll have to deal with those. Let's see, I think there's some hard locks, yeah, we can't get into quite yet. But I think we're fine. I don't think we need anything that's hiding behind those for now. Let's unlock the elevator to the test chamber. And yeah, I think one of the upgrade modules, because I think that's our main quest right now, influencing people. Yeah, it's actually in this testing facility. So let's actually toggle this just in case it leads us to where we need to go a little bit faster. Mr. Bluntologist, hey, what's up? Oh yeah. Let's go into the stealth test lab. Alright, and there's a little bit going on here. Research terminals, X-13 shipments, some Night Stalker stuff. This is mostly lore. And you can see that was written by Dr. Callus, and we know he's dead. We saw his body. We can open this door, which leads down and around. So we'll poke around here a little bit. Yeah, this testing facility is its own kind of little load zone. And there's some stuff lying around here, even without going straight into the test. There might be a couple robot enemies. I don't quite remember. There's some salient green. That's a healing item we could take. Just some ammo. Nuka-Cola. That's fine. Pre-roll books, we can break those down. Wrenches we need for weapon repair kits. That's kind of what we're lacking at the moment. So we'll just take a couple of those things. And yeah, we'll just have a poke around up top, and then we'll probably head into the X-13 testing module proper. And I think those stairs lead down. And I think this is kind of we're sitting right above where the actual testing is going to be. Like, we'll actually be going through here. And these tests will get progressively harder. It starts off with kind of basic sort of trap elements, and then starts adding explosives and all kinds of cool things. What the hell? What the hell is his damn problem? I was reading the latest issue of La Fantoma, and that Grouch Callus called me an asshat. What the hell is an asshat anyway? Last name is Butts. Rip to that guy from the chat. Field gun prototype. There's a lot of stuff talking about the Fido gun. We'll probably go get it eventually, but our gun skill's garbage, so we're probably not going to use it. But just as part of our explorations. And yeah, this is all down here. Part of the testing facility we'll be in momentarily. And it's interesting how they set up all these kind of like observation like docks. We'll take some of this. Let's see, Nuka-Cola Victory. Yes, yes, definitely. Oop, didn't mean to open that. That's empty. No, I want the salient green. Oh no, it's thin red paste. Thin red paste is even better. Those are really good healing over time type items. And there's just some sexy sleepwear. Ooh. Another terminal over here. I forget if any of these have anything important. Suggestion. Hi, Dark Pixel 420. How you doing? I feel like halfway supposed to miss. My fix should just refire the right of the canine weapon. Yeah, it's even more stuff about the field gun. Oh, Mentat Chow. We actually we picked up an upgrade for that. I think if we get Fido, we can upgrade it at the sink. Yeah, I definitely recognize that. I think that's the first room we'll be in. Let's see. This place is a lot bigger than I remember. Dang. How's the stream? Just started a little bit ago. Going well so far. Kind of glossed over the last bit of X8, just because it's kind of a repeat of something we already did. And moving on to X13. Turpentine. Garbage. Nobody likes turpentine. Alrighty. I don't think there's much here besides that upgrade. Let's see if we can get directed. Oh, there's some NPCs. I think they're just robots. Let's see, where's this upgrade? Is it over here by chance? Not quite. One of the sync upgrades is over here. So we're gonna grab that if we can. Was it this terminal? Check out what I've been working on. It's a gun. Field test gun prototype. Is that what we needed? Canine Tesla mod. Oh, it's just giving us those things. What? Yeah, I want the upgrades for the sync auto dock, but I'm hoping to get, the actual upgrades to upgrade the the facility itself. Okay. Evidently there's something else here, mind. Local map. What are we looking at? Looking at something over here. But it looks like it's through a load zone. If the icon is flashing there, it means that it's on the opposite side of a door, I believe. So we might find more yet. Let's see. This place is like a maze now. I think we need to go down here, and this drops us to the actual testing chamber itself. And I think we're pretty much good to start these tests. And these are all tests to kind of just see how stealthy we are and how well we can deal with things. Some ammo here in mind. We'll take that. Yes, yes, good, good. This is where we'll get our rewards. There's a couple cool rewards. I think there's might be a skill book. What do you play on? Right now we are on the Old World Blues DLC. We are level 13. We started at level 1 with no equipment from the base game. Just straight out of the gate, like character, like right out of Doc Mitchell's house, went straight into the DLC. We're level 13 now. We're rocking some pretty good gear, and we are on the very hard difficulty. Oop, didn't mean to hit load. Settings. Gameplay, very hard. Hardcore mode is cool, but it's kind of just a chore rather than, I don't know, adding like to the effective challenge of the game. I think it would be less fun to stream that. So now we can start Project X-13, and I believe we want the stealth suit on to be dealing with this. No, oh, console or PC. I'm on PC, and I have a couple things like texture mods and things, but nothing that should be really impacting like what's actually in the game as far as mods go. All right, stealth suit on.
We're very stealthy.
We are very stealthy. My Pip-Boy light's on. We want that off. And
we should pick up more stim packs.
I know. The stealth suit's like our mom. Okay. So,
running low on medics.
I know, because you keep using it all. Damn, I play on PS4. I mean,
do you like me?
I guess. Yeah, I like PS4 a lot. God of War, man, am I right?
That's all.
I hope so. You're really loud and annoying. All right. Let's see. Can we pick the safe? Average lock. We can just pick that. Garbage. Gross. Nothing useful there. Alright, so we're not supposed to get seen by any of these robots. If we get seen, we have to start the test over. So if we wait for it to turn around, we picked up Robotics Expert. So we can just hit deactivate, we get 9 XP, and boom, that robot is not a problem
Pip-Boy
anymore.
lights on.
I know the Pip-Boy light's on. I want to be able to see. Let's take energy cells. There's one down there at the end of the hall. And I think we mostly just need to get to a private office and loot the safe at the end. We don't have to go through very much of this rest of this building other than that. If you have high lockpick, for example, like some of these doors start off locked, and you can kind of pick your way through, get some shortcuts, you get some free XP out of stuff like that. And these tests will get harder and harder as we go, but I think they're all ultimately about getting to the end and just getting to this guy's office and stealing the contents of the safe. We're probably going to want to go around this way. We're going to want to turn these robots off one by one. So you can kind of use third person to kind of peek around corners just to see where they are without like poking your head all the way out and getting caught. So we're going to wait for that robo-brain to come towards us, and we're going to get it while its back is turned. At least that is the hope, the dream. Alrighty. Don't see us. We are very sneaky. Turn around. Do it. I dare you. You did it. You fool. Deactivate. Bah. We can cut through here, and I believe we can get around to the other side of this one. This first test is quite easy, just because it's just a couple of things like robo-brains that aren't super perceptive. Ooh. Deactivate you. Alright, and I think what we need is this right here. The X-13 document.
Processed. Firmware updated to version 1.1.
Boom. Alright, and that should be test 1 complete. However, I think the turrets are active for some reason. Or no, there's Robo Scorpions in here now. don't think they can get through this door though, because they're fat. At least this one.
Mean robot bugs. Mean robot bugs.
Yeah, I know about the mean robot bugs. Chill, chill. Have you played any other Fallout game? I have, just not on stream. I've played a lot of Fallout 3. New Vegas is definitely my favorite. And I played Fallout 4. Fallout 4 I found a little bit lackluster, but I had a lot of fun with the gunplay.
It will help.
What did you just give me?
Uh-oh.
We're getting a lot of critical hits. The cool thing about this weapon is critical hits kind of throw enemies with Gabriel's Bark. And let's see, we can get a few more energy cells there just to keep this thing topped up. Oh, we're getting shot from behind too. Let's see if we can cripple your stinger. No, you went around a wall. Dang it. Unlike Fallout 4, you can't cancel the VATS animation. Yeah, Gabriel's Bark's doing some pretty solid damage for us. Oops. That's not good. We got caught in that thing's explosion. Where's this last one? We're getting shot somewhere else, mine. Oh, someone followed. I'll get an email about that soon. I don't think it appears on stream for me. I only have the one monitor. Let's see. Dark Pixel 420. Hey man, thanks. Not quite. There we go. And there's more yet. Yeah. These things are a problem. We did get a critical hit, which sends it flying. You can have a setup where it does paralysis, but really the throw effectively does paralysis because it tips them over onto their back more often than not. And they kind of get stunned, unable to really do anything until they like right themselves. Okay. Is that all of you? Oh, I walked in the damn explosion again. Shoot. Okay. Well, we have to take a stim pack just to uncripple ourselves. That's a shame. I still hear one. I kind of wonder if they're like above us somewhere, but I don't think it'll matter too much right now. So let's just take out something like this. We can open the reward safe, and we get La Phantoma, just some free energy cells, and we can start the advanced test. Begin advanced infiltration test.
Advanced test. Watch out
Laser
for
tripwires.
They'll ruin our day.
They will ruin our day. So let's see. Let's check out the stealth suit. Has it upgraded at all? Yes, it has. So the damage threshold hasn't gone up, but instead of doing sneak 15, it is now on sneak 25. And with our sneak skill that we have already, like, we're pretty darn stealthy. And we can take that La Phantoma if we really needed to, just for a further boost. So I think we might have the science to, let's actually take this out, because if we have this out, even holding it, it doesn't really slow us down. So we're in danger from something. Oh, they're up top. That's where. But yeah, if you go up to these laser tripwires, we can hack the IF circuit with science. I think we have repair and everything else, but I like this option because it turns it into this like blue laser, and it doesn't actually trigger. But that's a lot of XP for just a really basic check there. So it's really good to go around, and even if it means going out of your way a little bit, to just disable all of these things. So we're going to do that. No, I wanted to turn the Pip-Boy light on. Hack that. And I believe the robots are still in their normal positions. So yeah, that robot's just right there. And we'll wait for it to turn around. Haha, you fool. And then the next test after this, it's tripwires, the robots, and explosives, all simultaneously, which is a huge pain. But yeah, this is so much XP.
Nobody ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light.
And we hit a level up already, and we're not in danger, so we can actually do that. we don't really need much, to be honest. We're pretty much set for the end of this DLC. With science at 80, we can boost that to 90 with Dr. Klein's lab coat, I believe, and another further 10 with a programmer's digest, which means we can do a level sort of 100 science check terminal at the very end, which is going to save our butts. So our science is good there. Other than that, our sneak is really good already, especially with the stealth suit on. May as well get speech to 65, just in case there's more speech checks. And other than that, really, we can get our lockpick moving up a little bit if we really wanted to do hard locks. But I think energy weapons is just going to be good for us. Let's see. Level 14 is a perk level. So we've taken a lot of the good perks. We passed up finesse before. Let's see. Sniper wouldn't be bad. Actually, I kind of like the idea of adamantium skeleton too. Light step would be really helpful for this next bit with the explosives on the floor as well. But I think we're going to be able to avoid them entirely if, we're careful. You don't get reset in the test if you manage to kind of blow yourself up a bit, but I kind of don't like my limbs being crippled, especially with how few stim packs I've actually been given throughout this DLC so far. So adamantium skeleton, even though it doesn't do much other than make our limbs harder to cripple, it will mean I'd have to burn a lot less stim packs just to move around effectively. So in lieu of having an adequate supply of stim packs, we're just going to go with this, because I think we're pretty much set regardless. Did we search that before? We did. Cool. At the end of that hallway there, we got this one. This is a cool little bit of a laser tripwire going on right here. Deactivate you. We can actually approach these circuits. You can disarm them from the ground. Yes, yes. Okay. I don't know if this robot comes all the way around the corner or not over here. If it does, we'll be glad we're tucked in here. I don't think the turrets are really active, and so I don't think they can spot you. So I don't think we have to worry about the turret very much. Okay, you kind of napped off. Let's just deactivate this, and we'll go around sort of the longer way to get to that.
Nobody ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light.
Yeah, I know. I just like the Pip-Boy light. Actually, we're going to take that doctor's bag.
Pip-Boy lights on.
I know. Hopefully your stream goes good. Thanks, man. Me too. Have a good night, Dark Pixel. Alright. So that one's back is turned. That laser's right there, and that's frustrating. Let's see if we can get at the other side. Deactivate. Got it. And I'm pretty sure if you hack all of this, and this doesn't go anywhere, that's a hard lock, which we can't quite do. I'm pretty sure all these reset, and you might get XP for them again, and if we don't get XP for them more than once, then we'll just only do a couple of these next time. But it's good to get them out of the way. And there's this one right here. This one is a huge pain. Its sensor thing is here, which is a little hard to deal with. So it's best to get this one in third person, because you can kind of manipulate the camera more, and you can tell where your feet are so you don't cross over it unwittingly. And we can pick up a stealth boy there for free. Not bad. And we just grab the stuff out of the safe.
Test data processed. Firmware updated to version 1.2.
And we might be dealing with more Robo-Scorpions yet. I hope not. Let's see. Just pop this door open. Crossover. There's some Robo Scorpions upstairs. So the boots are highlighted before. Now the arms are highlighted. So that's suggesting that the arms have got their upgrade, and now we just need the chest plate upgrade. So now our perception is also boosted by 1 while we wear this. Fantastic. And we can get our rewards. We get affixing things and some microfusion cells. All good things. And we can start the final test. The expert infiltration test.
Expert stealth test. If you thought the lasers were bad, wait till you see the proximity mines.
Yeah, the proximity mines are no joke. Let's just drop a save, because that's good practice, you know? That's a good thing to do. This game is not the most stable thing. It can crash, and I don't know when the last autosave ticked in. So it seems that all of these have remained inert. And you can kind of hear that. That's the proximity mine. I don't quite remember where they all are, so this will be interesting. Oh, they don't actually blow up. They're... Oh, we barely got that. Okay. Where are we safe? We're just gonna have to kind of go back and forth between 2 explosives here. This is really stressful. I think you can deactivate the proximity mines. Yeah, you can, if you know where they are, and they're hard to see. But they don't actually blow up, they just trigger when you're close to them, and if they get all the way down to the end of their counter, it fails the test automatically. Ooh, don't like that. Deactivate you. Deactivate that. And go straight for the wall save.
Test data processed.
Boom.
Firmware updated to version 1.3. Torso fitment synced to user's physiology.
Nice,
No
nice.
more medicine. So sad.
What do you mean no more medicine? So sad. What? Oh, the turrets have turned on us.
Steady. Fighting.
I'm pretty sure you just tried to use drugs on me again. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this thing really doesn't like the sonic emitter. Okay. That's that dropped. And we can get our stuff out of the reward safe. A Luxus reader and a programmer's digest. Anything else in the testing terminal we need? Robot compliance test. Interesting. And let's see what upgrades we got. Alright, we now have +1 agility. And this thing is now in a pretty damn amazing armor set. Sneak +25 is pretty much on par with the Chinese stealth suit, albeit without the stealth field. And +1 perception and agility with 14 damage threshold. Pretty good. Unfortunately, it's not light armor, which is a shame because otherwise it'd benefit even more. As far as stealth goes, it would work a lot better with a lot of stealth-related perks.
You won't escape me.
Oh, where did you come from? Did you drop from the ceiling? Yeah, we got a crit there, so we just threw it. Let's just take out our Protonic Inversal Axe and just see if we can keep you knocked back. There we go. Back away from it because it does explode. Nice, nice. We remembered this time. There is the robotics compliance test. We might try that. Optional complete all tests. Yeah, we may as well. It gets finalizes a quest basically. We'll get more XP for doing that, and it's right here. Let's see. It might be as simple as just like dealing with the robots.
This is the robot compliance test. If you sneak up on a robot, you can disable it. It's so easy, even I can't mess up.
Yeah, okay, so this is basically what we've already been doing in that case. You just got to go behind them and disable them. This is the only section where you effectively have the robotics expert perk without, having the robotics expert perk. I've been spotted.
Too bad.
I was
We were
hoping
spotted
I
by
wasn't
robots.
going to get seen.
If you go back to the
Okay,
terminal to
turret.
restart the test, I won't mess up again.
Okay, yeah, we'll blame the stealth suit. We'll say the stealth suit was being too loud. I totally didn't just run away because I was worried about the proximity mine. Alright, we actually have really good shots with this thing. We're very accurate now that our energy open seal is pretty high. Nice. And I don't think turrets really drop anything in this, unlike in some other Fallout installments. So, I believe we just restart the test.
This is the robot compliance test. If you sneak up on a robot, you can disable it. It's so easy, even I can't mess up. That's all.
I forget where this damn proximity mine is. There's a proximity mine right over here somewhere. I think it's right there.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're safe here. Okay, get rid of that. There's a turret here. There it is. We'll just fire 2 shots into this. Get it out of our way.
That's
Nice.
all.
We probably should top up our health. We have to keep our health topped up, otherwise the suit will actually try to spam stimpaks on us when our health gets low, and we don't want it to do that right now. There you are. We don't like you. You're making me panic a little bit. Alright. Where are you? You're down at the end of the hall.
Ready, steady, fighty.
No, not ready, steady, fighty. Okay. So everything else should be disabled in this hallway.
Fighting over.
Can we get XP for picking this again? I wonder. If we do, that'd be fantastic. Ah, damn. Okay. No, we don't. So we won't bother with the other one either. Just checking. Ooh. Use that third-person camera. Yeah, it seems like we're fine right here.
Sneaking done.
Damn it.
Fighting now. Stealth boys are a robot's big weakness.
Let's see. If I kill all the robots, do I have to do this part of the test? This is really frustrating. I didn't think this would be nearly as hard. Hey, we do more damage to robots now, I believe. And I believe there's a turret down here, which we'll get rid of too. Because for whatever reason, they just want to kill us. That face, though, she's so mad. She's like me. She doesn't like the fact that we failed that test. Alright, is it going to reset the robots? Like, is that robot going to be fixed, or do I not just have to not do
This
it?
is the robot compliance test. If you sneak up on a robot, you can disable it. It's so easy, even I can't mess
Jeez.
up.
You say that, but I doubt you can do this.
Too bad.
Really?
We triggered a mine. If you go back to the terminal to restart the test, I'll do better next
Okay.
time. This is the robot compliance
Yeah, I know it's
test.
the robots compliance
If you
test.
sneak up
I
on
just
a
wanted to
robot,
clear this
you
as
can
like a little
disable it.
fun
It's
side
so easy,
optional
even I
objective.
can't mess up.
I don't know where that mine is, so we're gonna ignore it. We know where this one is. Nope. I didn't want to search that. I want to turn that mine off. Thank you. Oh. You were there. Yeah, the range on these proximity mines is a little ridiculous. They can see you through walls, which I'm not a fan of. Thankfully, their beeping doesn't kind of alert the robots to your position. That'd be really unfair. Okay, what are we looking at here? We just need this one to turn around. We just run up behind it, deactivate it, and I think we'll call it good. So that robot does fix itself. So we can't just blow up all the robots and say job done. Unfortunate.
Test data processed.
Alrighty.
Firmware updated to version 1.4.
We get 226
Impulse
XP for
accelerator
that.
Online.
Ooh. We have a bonus sneak speed now, I believe. Yes, yes. So when we're crouched, we're pretty much moving at normal speed, which is crazy. And we also get more stuff in the reward safe. Just a free Chinese Spec Ops training manual. We'll totally read that, get it out of our inventory. And our stealth is that much greater. Alright, there is a Robo-Scorpion up here, I believe. Unless that was the one that dropped from the ceiling on us. But yeah, that's pretty much this place done. There's a lot less to do here than X8. You don't have to really come back, you can kind of just do it all in one go. Which is great. Let's see. No. When we come up and out, yeah. Okay, I remember now. The door is right next to it. Perfect.
Oh no, we're out of medics.
I know we're out of medics. You use it all. We don't like you using it all. Aw, damn it. We got crippled. We did pick up a doctor's bag, though. We got a stim pack used on us anyway. Oh, well. Let's see. We might be under the effect of buff out right now, so we probably should take another one. Our damage threshold, for some reason, isn't appearing in that corner, which is odd. We're just going to take a couple different healing items here. We'll do the thin red paste. Okay, these ones seem to be a little bit tankier. Let's do the protonic universal X. Don't. It's your fault we're out of stim packs. Okay, let's see. We're getting close. Will you still use? Wow. Well, we do have the doctor's bag. We probably could just go straight back to the auto dock in the sink, actually, for just some free healing after this.
You're my best friend forever.
Oh, we got blown up even more. Okay.
Destroy this one, I'll make more.
Yeah, I know. You seem to have an infinite amount of these, Mobius. It's really frustrating.
Oh, hit my robos.
I will hit your Robo-Scorpion. I will hit all of your Robo-Scorpions. Alright, we're just gonna get out of here if we can. We're gonna ignore these ones. And before... Oh no!
Dr. Mobius, zero. You think that oral stealth suit will keep you hidden from me? Think again.
This is not fair. Okay. I guess we can't fast travel. We'll just walk towards the sink. At our cripple pace.
I didn't leave my giant
Oh no, Night Stalkers too.
That thing eats power like no tomorrow.
Pull out your weapon. Pull out your weapon. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. This is the worst. Yeah, I know you see me. We got 45 XP. I think one of the Robo-Scorpions just got in a fight with a Night Stalker for us. Yeah, I think they might be fighting each other. Fantastic. There's a mine here, mine. We'll take that mine, actually. I don't think we really have much in the way of mines. Mines are very, very good. Not quite as good as the satchel charges we're going to get at Lonesome Road down the line, but good stuff. Glad we got out of that. That was...
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Oh. Another one. Alright. Probably best we disembark.
Done. Fighting now.
Yeah, we're crippled pretty bad. Oh. That's a sound. What was that sound? What does that mean? Oh, there's so many damn Night Stalkers. Okay, do we have a grenade? A grenade would be wonderful. We have a grenade. We'll just drop this down there. Oh, hey Anna, what's up? Shot it, die. I'll switch to this just in case. And we crippled a bunch of their legs, good, good. And we're gonna drop down onto this pipe where hopefully they can't get us. And we're just gonna continue our great escape. Oh, they were right there. Request, would you be so kind to battle and defeat the legendary bloatfly for me while you're in this DLC, please? I will. The mysterious cave is something I plan on tackling kind of post like main DLC content, just so that we're at the highest level, because that thing is way too much health. And I've kind of been alluding to it on and off, saying that we'd go to that cave, but I didn't say what was in it. But yeah, it is the legendary bloatfly, and it is a BS enemy. I probably won't get to it this stream, but I will definitely get to it, and it will be in the archive streams for like 14 or 16 days or whatever. If you happen to miss it.
Fighting now.
No, not fighting now. We're almost there. We just gotta make it home. Wicked. Yeah. I fought that thing the first time on accident when I was first going through this DLC. Because I was doing a similar run.
Of hostilities complete.
But the problem was I didn't really know the DLC. I'm kind of going into it now with a lot of like foreknowledge, which is helpful. And I think we have to turn on the personality modules to use the sync auto dock. Oh no, we don't. Perfect. So I was like level 9, and I didn't have the LAER or any of the other things. I only had like pretty much the sonic emitter and a few other really garbage guns. And I burned through pretty much all the ammo in my inventory trying to kill that thing, just like poking my head out occasionally and just taking shots. Even with crippled wings, that thing is a monster. Alright, so we've got our stealth suit upgraded. It's looking pretty nice. We can drop off this combat armor now. We can pick it up again if we need it, in case the stealth suit gets too badly damaged and for whatever reason we can't afford to repair it, because there's no good way to repair it without, I want to say jury rig. Combat armor might allow you to repair. Oh, I took everything out of there. My bad. Let's see. We can drop that off. I don't think we picked up any of the, we can drop up Dr. Klein's glove. We didn't need that. And there's just some blank books and some other things we can drop here now. Cherry bomb doesn't weigh anything, we can just keep that. Actually, let's keep anything for weapon repair kits at the moment. Post-war toaster, drop that. Prayer book, drop that. Let's see. We only need 2 of these, so we'll drop off the other, 5? And we need 4 of these, so we'll drop off 5 of those. And we only need 2 of these. And 1 of those. Yeah, we'll just make 2 weapon repair kits. And I think we'll call it good on dropping off items for now. Weapon repair kits are going to do us very well, just for keeping those LAERs intact. The special variant, I believe, has even less health than the normal one as far as like item condition goes. And it's set to kind of fire multiple shots at a time, the way we have it set up with the mods. So it's actually kind of burning itself out really quickly. Yeah, this one, because we have the prismatic lens in it. So keeping that thing topped up is pretty nice. Alrighty, so we actually want to check out a quest log. So we pretty much have influencing people and old world blues. So old world blues is kind of take us to the end of the game. We can't do some of the exploring post game, but it's nice to just kind of be as leveled up and as suited as you can for the kind of final boss here. Let's just finish what we have in our quest log, and if Old World Blues ends up being the last possible quest, at that point, if we have exploring to do, we'll kind of put it on hold. We'll deal with the end of the game, and then we'll do a bit of exploring. And we'll take on that the real final boss, which is the legendary bloatfly. So, influencing people. Let's get some more upgrades going. And hopefully, at this point, it's actually directing us to upgrades for actual things in the sink. So, oh, we have one in that lab. I believe that is the lab full of Night Stalkers. We do 10% more damage to them now, which is fantastic. One of these, that's the Cazador lab. Ooh. And one of them is an X-13. I must have missed one. That's a real pain. Why don't they just direct you to it if you're already there? Okay. If we're gonna deal with Cazadors, I have a plan. It's not a good plan, because there's no good plan for dealing with Cazadors, but I have a plan. This thing, we can actually get an implant. So if we install an implant, it's going to cost us 8,000 caps, which I think we could just afford, but we'll do 10% more damage to these things. And it directs us to activate the voice module, but I don't think we need to. Yep, 10% more damage to Cazadors. Unfortunately, there's not much in the way of caps. Those caps I don't think go back to the sink, but we can check. Because there's not a lot of good ways to get caps. Let's see. Oh, kind of glitched out. Yeah. So the sink only has 14 caps to its name, and we have like 3,000 to ours. So we can't really do a lot of selling to this anymore. We have to do flat exchange, and because this thing's inventory doesn't seem to want to update, like for example, there's no stim packs in here, which is a real pain in the butt. It means that there's a lot fewer caps floating around. So anything that costs caps outright, like say the implants, basically means we're just taking like 8,000 caps completely out of the system and nobody gets to use them anymore, which is a big shame. But yeah, so now we'll do 10% more damage to Cazadors because we effectively have a perk. So we'll probably save the Cazadors here for last as far as these ones go. We'll hit up X-13 because we've already been there, we've cleared it out, we know it's pretty safe. I say we cleared it out, but I don't think we properly cleared it out actually. And then, yep.
This one looks pretty tough.
No. Oh shoot, they're trapping us in this room. No. Die, please. That's doing some good damage.
You won't escape me.
Okay. And that's you done. Perfect. Okay. It says it's over here. So let's take care of this. Let's get our health topped up. We'll just drink some soda, because evidently soda is really healthy for you. And let's see. Something's down here. Is it behind that hard locked door? I'm gonna be really annoyed if it is. Okay, let's check the local map. Other way. It's over here. So it's in front of us, to the right. It's this. So it says we're pretty much right on top of it. Is it sitting on top of something? Somewhere we can just easily grab. Greasy toolbox. I mean, we'll take sugar bombs. Those give us action points. Those are not bad. No, it seems like... Unless it's this terminal, actually. Implant Y9. Okay. So it's an implant for the auto dock. Getting that implant's going to be a problem because, you know, we don't have very many caps in circulation, really. But we might have to take a look at that. It's free perks if you can afford it, so why not? I'm trying to think. We can get caps over time talking to a few people.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
I think it's Dr. O will give us free caps occasionally, just if we're saying that we're testing the sync interface. He'll give us like 250 caps, but that's a really slow way to get caps. Really? Okay. So we're heading back to the sink because I'm out of stim packs, and that's a pain. And we're just gonna heal ourselves up. Oh no. Ow. The audio files just overlap on top of each other.
Well, except as an example of an object that uselessly tries to fulfill its purpose.
Okay. I think there's one more left. This thing's item condition is really low, and I don't like that. We have some weapon repair kits, though. A good rule of thumb, though, swap to anything that can boost your repair before using a weapon repair kit, because it'll make the weapon repair kit better. Because their weapon repair kit is actually kind of like factored out of your how much it repairs based on your actual repair skill itself. Yeah, I know I'm going to damage the hull, that's the point.
All out of stim packs.
45 XP, not bad. Just get back over these damn pipes. There's something else over there in mind.
To kill the pain.
That's fine. We'll just live with the pain. This is early 2000s. We'll just put on some real edgy music and just say life is pain. Alright. Our best friend, the autodoc. And we can actually check the what that implant does if we go to the install implant menu. Alright, we're now completely healed. Fantastic. Install implants. Oh, bonus HP and AP from food. Not necessary for us. It's a cool perk. Overall, it can really help out like long term in a game when you're taking a character all the way to something like level 45, I think is the level cap with all the DLC installed. You can get some good mileage out of that, but it's not really useful for us. And 20,000 caps, that's steep. So this is the lab that has the Night Stalkers in it. And for those tuning in, the pretty much everything nasty in all of Fallout New Vegas pretty much comes from here. Let's see, something has seen us, and it is a Night Stalker. So let's swap over if we're not already. We're on the Elijah's Advanced LAER. Ooh, you were right there. You cripple your head. Yeah, if you can cripple their head and you kind of backpedal on them, they have trouble actually getting their bite off. It's really short range, but it's really powerful. Thankfully, due to, I think it's the Heartless perk, because the guys in the think tank removed our heart, we're immune to their poison, which, you know, would probably kill us. Do we have overcharge ammo for this? We don't have much actually for this. This is not good. YOLO.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Let's get some shots off into this thing. Oh, we're dead. Yeah. This is bad. So yeah, they, similar to the Robo Dogs, have a knockdown attack. I think it might be on like their critical hits, but it is not good for us if they get that off. So what do we really have to deal with them? Really not much. We can take things like Mentats, Med-X, and we don't have Med-X. We can take Buff out. We can take Battle Brew as well. Yeah, why not? This is going to be really annoyingly difficult. Just boost our max health.
Pretty tough.
Let's see. Get as many shots into these things as possible. And then we're going to swap over to the Elijah variant for the kind of shotgun approach. I need to make these shots count, damn it. Okay, that's 2 of them down. Perfect. 135 XP for that. And I think that might have rounded us up another level. And we're in Danger Mine. Okay. From there, maybe if we don't open the door, we'll be fine. Oh, there's something back there. Something we don't like. Empty duffel bag. Lame. Metal box. Nuka-Cola is always nice to have, and those can spawn in those. Let's see. What's in here? Any kind of medical kit would be fantastic. I would love some stim packs, if the game would like to give me stim packs. Yeah, Night Stalkers are no joke. Ugh. Poor guy. And there's all kinds of egg clutches. These eggs are really valuable, but there's no caps flowing around right now, so we can't really get much out of that. Microfusion cells. Yes, please. Need those. Even more. Awesome. We can keep the fight going. Proton throwing axe, valuable. We can use it to actually repair our own because the game doesn't really differentiate much. Yes, medics. Between the different types of the proton throwing axe versus the normal one. So if we actually go over to this, we could repair it, but it's in really good condition right now, so we don't have to. Let's see. We're probably going to get medics used on us immediately, which is annoying because the stealth suit can inject it into you. But let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh, Shadis. Yes, yes. So we're going to cripple your head because that's what you attack with. Oh, and those both just kind of missed. And it... Okay. We got a critical strike there. We're really needing something that's just... We're going to need a... I'm slurring over my words. We're going to need our health taken up. We have a bunch of these. Let's take one. Let's take some Psycho as well. Some Salient Green, some Sugar Bombs, some Sarsaparilla. Your head is still not crippled. Even after a critical strike. There we go. Shadis is down. So this is kind of a unique variant of the Night Stalker. It has quite a bit of extra health. And like the Night Stalker squeezings, I forget what you can do with them exactly. I think there's a perk or something that actually utilizes that, but they're valuable if nothing else. And this is where a bunch of the Night Stalker research was taking place, and where the Night Stalkers were probably created. And those things are bad news. And there's just another implant here. Is this more medics though? Empty syringes. Ooh. Nah. Darn. I definitely want more medics. Night Stalker blood, I'm hoping for a thin red paste, but no. Night Stalker samples, even more of those squeezings, they're valuable. Night Stalker blood, Night Stalker squeezings, yeah, we don't care about that really. Hot plate, K-fungus is actually really good. We don't have quite the components to make healing poultices like we did in Honest Hearts, but that'd be fun. More ammo for guns we don't have. Shame. Okay. I don't really know what's over here, but I feel like I didn't do exploring like properly if I, you know, didn't take care of what was back here. So we're gonna take a look-see. Cripple it, please. Oh, we got it. Nice. And something's mad. But that's fine. Okay, they're on the other side of that wall. We'll take those. They do have a nasty habit of clipping through doors, though. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, they actually just escaped their confinement on their just through sheer willpower, because they just be like that, you know. Cabinet, not tool cabinet, jet. That's useful. If anything else, we'll take all that. We can convert the electron charge packs into more ammo for us, which we'll probably need to do here real soon. Is there anything in here? Not that I remember. I think it's just these enemies. If there is, someone can remind me, and I'll come back. But I'd rather not deal with Night Stalkers when we're this low on ammo. What am I saying? I just said we need to explore. Adventure is out there. Oh, you're actually behind a little cage. Interesting. Oh, one of you was clipped through the wall, actually. Oh, now you're just flying. Yeah, these Night Stalkers don't mess around. I kind of wonder if I can hit you with the Proton Axe through the gate. Yo, that's the sound of getting hit. Yeah. We don't seem to be getting XP though, which is strange. Yeah, you're kind of just glitched. I'm gonna take advantage of that.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
I don't like either of those doctors, actually. Let's see. Energy weapons, we can probably get that bumped to 100 at this point. What else can we throw points into? Melee weapons, because we're using this proton axe. That'll be helpful in the long run. And your legs just aren't attached anymore. Let's see. Anything cool in here? We'll take a coffee mug for Muggy.
Was that all?
We live to appease Muggy. Duct tape, mentats. Meh. Not much going on back here. It seems. Oh well. At least we know this place is cleared out and safe. So that's one down. We're gonna head back to the sink. We're gonna convert some ammo because we're gonna have to fight some damn Cazadors, and I don't like that. We can also see what this implant would do, you know, if we could theoretically afford it down the line. But we have the two most important implants, which was the Cazador damage and the Night Stalker damage. I believe we have an implant that does Night Stalker damage and a perk that we got, the DNA perk. So I think we actually do 20% extra damage to Night Stalkers, which is pretty fantastic. Let's see. I don't think you have anything we can buy. We may as well get our limb condition topped up while we're here, because this will do that for us automatically, just in case we're close to crippling anything else, because I don't like dealing with that. And let's actually see what this implant does. Drinking radiation removed. 12,000 caps just to get rid of like rads from things like dirty water? Yeah, and how about no? That's crazy. That's a terrible implant. What a waste. Okay. Let's recycle microfusion cells, get some of those back, and let's do electron charge pack to microfusion cells. And we might be able to do that a few times. Yes, yes. So we got quite a bit of ammo now. We just take out this. Yeah, we're sitting pretty on ammo again. We weren't using the electron charge packs or anything, and our repair skill is high enough to do that conversion. Overcharge and like max charge would be nice, especially dealing with Cazadors, but I think we're just going to need like just raw firepower. So we might just be kind of getting led around to do little fetch quests for things like implants, which, I mean, it'll probably be giving us some XP at least. 3 rounds, bottle caps, Nuka-Cola, all good things. We're actually hidden for once in the overworld. That's a surprise. That is usually not the case. You're pretty much always in caution.
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
No, I was making sure it was off. Don't reprimand me, suit. I own you.
This one looks pretty tough.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. Okay. We picked up a couple mines. Might be a good idea to throw a few mines down here. We're definitely using this variant. We're going to top it up with a weapon repair kit real quick, just so it's doing as much damage as possible, because we need these things to drop fast.
We're very stealthy.
You're not very stealthy. We'll know if that thing comes up because we'll hear an explosion. So for now, we're kind of free to just search. Anything up top here? Doesn't look like it. Take those. You can always convert those back into ammo. Some more proton throwing axes. They don't weigh much. They're worth a lot. Unfortunately, we can't sell them to very many people. I think the mine is just gonna have to be our fallback. We'll run back to the mine as we need to. All right, and we can see you. We have a pretty decent shot at your wings. Okay, we crippled one of their wings. Crippling their wings is like the most important thing. If we can do that, we slow them down a lot. Oh, setting abominations creating big mountain. You grant bonus plus 10% damage against Cazadors. Well, la-di-da. I'll take that. And that one just went pop. We might be doing way more damage than I thought. We'll get rid of this just in case. I don't want to get blown up on my way out getting chased by a Cazador. It says we're in danger already. I kind of wonder if they're behind that door. Oh, you are right there. Hello, big boy. Pop, pop. Okay. With you crippled, you pose much less of a threat. Can you even chase me out of this room? Not that. You don't seem that crippled, mine. You're still flying. I don't like that. How are you still flying? Okay. We are getting XP for this, so we might be getting even more perks here real soon for dealing with Cazadors. I mean, we're immune to their poison, but their sting itself still does a lot of damage, which is what I'm worried about. Let's see. There's a lot of just kind of blind corners. There's definitely one in here. I'm going to try to kill it, just in the off chance we pick up a level in here. That way we can actually be hidden. Boom. Yeah, we just keep getting bonus damage against Cazadors. Interesting. And we're picking up free XP for doing that. Almost like perks. So just like how there was a special variant of the Night Stalker in the Night Stalker lab, I believe there's going to be a special Cazador variant. And I think these are just Cazador eggs. And for whatever reason, Cazador eggs aren't very valuable. Who doesn't want a pet Cazador? I know we're fresh out of stim packs. You keep using them all.
Low on medics.
I know, because you'd use that all too. Alright, and just a laser rifle. You can pick that up and sell it, I guess. More microfusion cells. Good. Our Mentats finally wears off. And the buff out wears off. We took those forever ago. Day Tripper plus Logan's Loopholes. Amazing.
Steady.
Specimen 73. You look mean. Ooh. Not so tough on the ground, are ya? Got it. Nice. Do you have anything cool on you? By chance? Yeah, we took a knock there. But thankfully we have some pretty good armor. Ooh, this is the special one. We'll definitely take that. So right now we're kind of rocking the Valence Rate Accentuator. It's a really weird thing to say. It gives you health regeneration and endurance. However, this version is damage threshold 4, and I believe its health regen effect is even better. So we're definitely swapping over to that. And instead of like kind of looking like a, you know, the normal kind of space cowboy vibe we had going on, yeah, it's a little bit crazier. Interesting piece of headgear. Alrighty. Let's take a look around here. Regular cabinets. Scientist glove. We'll take it. We might be able to exchange that for something in a shop. Don't know quite what we get out of it. We can get things like purified water and an M5 implant this time. And Nuka-Cola. How we love Nuka-Cola. Alright, so now we can support the AIs. Perfect. So that's what I was hoping to get eventually. They just wanted us to get all these implants first, which drove us straight into Cazador nests. That's totally fun. Alright. Well, we picked up a really cool item there. The Skirtron deconstruction plant we've already been to. There's evidently one in X-12 that I missed, and there's one in a spot we haven't been to yet. So, let's see. We'll just walk to the deconstruction plant.
Steady. Fighty.
You say fighty, but I don't see anything right now. Ulysses left his mark on this place. We haven't quite been in here yet, so...
You do not belong here. We will find you.
I mean, you say that, but I have a really good stealth suit. I could probably just stay hidden. And the Psycho finally wears off now, too. So we're just under the effects of all the drugs previously. Alrighty. So we're probably just dealing with things like Protectrons here. Ah, yes, first aid box. No stim pack. I have been robbed. We have some doctor's bags if we do get crippled, but stim packs are just overall easier. It's a shame that we don't have more of them. We have quite a bit of... Ah, yes, the damaged Securitrons. I don't know exactly how you frenzy these. It might have to be the antenna. But we seem to be doing pretty good damage. These things do have missile launchers installed, which is bad news. But they can't stand up to our upgraded weaponry and are very, very high energy weapon skill. Alright, so I think we have to go this way and kind of go up and around as we go. Footlocker. Just duct tape. Shame. Alright, and there's a lot of like components like scrap metal and things like that here. There's actually a workbench. Let's just recycle what we can so we keep our ammo topped up. And yeah, there's just all these kind of components. There's probably enough stuff to make like 1,000,000 junk jets.
That's all.
Let's see. 9mm rounds. Unfortunately, these things are very much kind of weapon based. Like they don't have very much in the way of energy weapon ammo, which is what we like a lot more. Let's see. So I'm guessing what we're overall looking for is upstairs. But I think this is the last room down here. So let's just take a peek. Not much to see, to be honest. Unless, yes, first aid box. Again, no stim pack. Yeah, there are very few stim packs to be had in this DLC. It's real troublesome. Alright, let's poke through here.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Fighting what exactly? Can we get stim packs out of lockers? I don't quite know. I want to say yes, it's just a very rare chance. I don't think that guy really had arms.
It's impossible to overdose on painkillers.
That's where you're wrong. You may be equipped with, like, I don't know, medicine capability, but you're not much of a doctor.
I can't give you anything for that injury.
Well, it's fine. And I think you can kind of convert that from binary to say something. Ooh. Ooh. That's a lot of missiles. I don't quite know what his name is in binary, though. That's bad. It's going to shoots us all the way to the beginning. Unfortunately, because we've already loaded this cell, these things don't change. So we don't have an option to get stim packs out of those. Because they didn't spawn with stim packs the first time, they will never have stim packs.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Okay. Shoot through those guys. We'll grab the bit of medical supplies down here. We'll head back upstairs. And then we don't have to poke around. This will be a little bit quicker. And now we're going to be a lot more wary of the unique enemy up top. Oh, he's right there this time. Okay. Let's fire 2 shots at his antenna and see if we can do anything with that. Let's see, I think we can just use that door to block some explosives coming our way. That's a lot of damage. Let's see. We do have Gabriel's Bark here. It might be a good idea just to like see if we get a critical hit and knock it back and then rush in with the Proton Axe, actually. Okay.
We're
we
out
didn't
of
get much.
syntax. Maybe you'd be better off with an auto dog suit.
Ooh. Okay. At this point, sugar bombs. Let's see. We can take more psycho. We can take a bit of medics if we're not already under the. We are under the effect of medics already. We can see our damage resistance popping up in the corner there. We can take a future weapons today. Why not? We just get our stuff going that much more. And we're not under the effect of buff, I don't think, anymore. If not, we'll just extend it. And we'll just rock that for now. We'll save a thick grid paste just because of the final boss stuff. And it'll be nice to have a really good healing item for that. I wish we had the skill magazine that did bonus critical chance. Alright, what's your chance to hit your antenna? It's not great. We got a critical strike on the other guy though. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing. Yeah, we frenzied it. 37% chance. So I'll let you guys duke it out for a second. That was over real fast. Let's see. We'll just fire a shot into your torso. We're doing okay damage-wise with this thing. Just due to the bonus EMP damage with robots and stuff like that. But it's not much. This thing is really tanky. We should probably drop a save. Just so we don't have to redo this, because I don't think we've gotten an autosave in here yet. I don't like my chances. Can we not hit you there? That is so strange. Okay, you're missing us now, though. We might have damaged something important. Yeah, your antenna. That might be affecting your accuracy. We could shoot your wheel. That might be a good idea. Actually running out of the normal ammo. We'll probably save the normal ammo just for dealing with force fields if we run into them. And we'll probably use the overcharge ammo to actually get the damage off of this guy that we want. Just fire 2 shots into your back. We can get a critical hit when we run up on you with the proton axe. And it'll be lights out for you. Alright, let's get our action points back. And I think your back is turned to us again. Oh, never mind. You are right here. Hello. Does that mean a critical hit? It does. Oh, he ragdolled like crazy. Okay. Whack.
Is that all?
It is all. Alright, monkey upgrade. Parts production. Cool. So I think he can kind of scrap certain electronics and render things down to base components, which is useful if you're doing a lot of crafting. Did this spawn anything cool? No. We can process clipboards, but we're not going to pick up a bunch of clipboards right now. More ammo for things we don't use. Shame. And unfortunately we can't get a free like Protectron buddy or anything like that. But yeah, they were kind of disassembling a lot of Robco tech. So mostly out of spite, because they didn't really understand how it worked, and Mr. House's tech was really good. But they were kind of trying to reverse engineer some of this stuff, and it went a little bit awry, as you can see. Alright, well there's a zone down here that we couldn't access before. There might be something like a medical kit. I would definitely take a medical kit. Of any kind. Stim packs are great. I'd love to have some of that. We can't get addicted to drugs, but we are kind of addicted to stim packs.
Watched?
Are we being watched? Who knows? We get 1 stim pack out of a duffel bag. I mean, I'll take it. That's almost surprising that we got one from there and not from, you know, the 2 medical boxes here, but no energy weapon ammo, sadly. And this just shoots us out into Big Mountain. I think this shoots us out into the little parking lot area with all these cars. Or no, tables. Sorry, I'm thinking about one of the Nuka-Cola factories or the Sunset Sarsaparilla company for some reason.
Surrender yourself. You cannot win despite the fact that the odds are heavily in your favor.
Okay. So now we're getting more things shown. So there's something way over in that corner. There's something in X-12. X-12 is kind of on the way over this way. Enemies nearby. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it says enemies nearby. Oh, they might have explosives. Oh, they have lasers. We don't care too much about lasers. Lasers aren't that bad. And those are lobotomites coming this way too, aren't they? Shit. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I think we're under the effect of Battle Brew right now. So let's see. We should be doing really good damage with this thing, even though our skills are not set up to use it at all. A critical strike would end this thing. We didn't get it. Oh well. And thankfully, unlike the Robo-Scorpions, these things don't just, you know, self-destruct on a whim. We can kind of use this to get close to this.
Boys and girls take their medics.
Yeah, we don't really need the medics. The stealth suit is very, very good. Downside is it can kind of burn through the drugs in your inventory, and it can get you addicted to medics really fast if, you know, you're not suited to dealing with addiction like we are.
Done. Fighting now.
Well, you do have a missile launcher. If we get close to you, you might stop using it. Let's see. Not quite close enough. Let's get in here. Whack this thing. As long as you're not using the missile launcher, I don't care. And somehow that connected. Thank you, bats.
Was that all?
That was all. And I think if we stay out of the way of the lobotomites enough, we should be fine. I think we could kind of just go out of bounds here and get teleported back to the sink as well. It's a neat little trick to like bypassing some of these things. While we're back here, we may as well look at this. Wrecked car, army jumpsuit. Interesting. Agility +1, guns +5. And there's some footlockers here as well. We'll definitely take all that. Ammo weighs nothing. If we do pick up Fido, at least we're going to have tons of ammo for it. Metal box. I think metal boxes definitely have a chance of spawning. Stim packs. Drain microfusion cells. Interesting. Suggesting there was a fight here. And they're going this way. Are we being led on a trail, perhaps? Is there perhaps a cache? A stash? Oh, we're gonna get teleported, aren't we? But let's see. There is something back here. Elijah's Watch. Ah, so this is where Father Elijah was camping out. We met Father Elijah in Dead Money. So this is kind of his camp that he set up here when he was working on the bomb collars. Take some purified water. Not much else useful. Just some dog meat.
Ready, steady, fighty.
You say fighty, but we're not in danger right now. So let's just not do the fighting. I spot immediately in danger. Of course you've got turrets.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Oh, and there's an ammo box here. More microfusion cells.
Done.
Yay.
Fighting now.
Okay, we're in danger from something. So it doesn't seem like there's actually much here. I think there's just a cool little, almost Easter egg-like spot. Okay. Let's get on top of you. And it went into slow-mo for some reason. Is it going to let us out of slow-mo?
Cancelled until further
Whoa.
notice.
Jury-rig Tesla cannon.
Until someone notices.
Ooh.
Steady, fighting.
Okay, what are we being shot? What? Okay, I think picking up that Tesla cannon just spawned those enemies. That's a pain. Let's just keep our health taken up. And let's take this out. Oh, we've killed enough things to actually pick up Lord Death. That's surprising. Yeah, we're doing really good damage with this thing now that our energy weapon skill is so high. Perfect. Well, we might have just used our last stim pack that we just got. It's this darn suit. Yep. I both love and hate this suit. We're just going to head back to the sink, heal up real quick, see what some of the implants and stuff we picked up did, and then we'll press on and we're going to hit up the... Oh, we should probably give the upgrade to Muggy while we're here too. Just got to make sure the personalities are on. Let's see. Let's switch on the personality matrices. I don't need anything else. Let's talk to our best friend, the Autodoc. Then we'll talk to our second best friend, Muggy.
You require some additional...
Yes, I'd like to engage your services. Alright, let's do a physical exam, get topped up, and we'll take a look at that implant.
You require some additional...
We could do the psychiatric evaluation and swap our stats around, but let's not do that yet. I don't think we'll need it. Increase speed while crouched, 10,000 caps. That's actually really good, especially paired with the stealth suit, because I think it means your crouch speed is actually faster than your normal walking speed. So you can just basically spend the entire rest of the game crouched, which is really funny, so long as you got the stealth suit in tow. Let's talk to Muggy. Alright, upgrade holotape received. Upgrading parts production facility. Supply of energy cells, microfusion cells. Oh, and scrappy electronics available once per day, so we can just get those for free.
Please, tell me you brought me some coffee cups.
I got you a couple, don't worry. Here, take whatever you want.
Oh, sweet, sweet fulfillment. I'll break these down for you just as fast as I can.
And we're gonna pick up some stuff there. I think it's like Wonder Glue and empty syringes for some reason.
Oh, please, please.
And he's just gonna go, oh, 50 free energy cells, 50 microfusion cells, 5 scrappy electronics. Very good. So we're slowly picking up free stuff for like basically free weapon repair kits over time. So we'll drop off some of this stuff because it's gonna weigh us down if we don't. I don't think the empty syringes have a tiny bit of weight, but it's negligible. We'll just deal. Accidentally pick those up, and we'll drop all those off. Cool. So I think Muggy's the only one we have an upgrade for properly, so we have to go and grab the rest. So we can jump straight over to X-12 and grab one of these. X-12 I think should be pretty cleared out. We've dealt with that, so it's probably just sitting on a table and I missed it somewhere.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Well, let's hope not. Actually, we came in here before, but we didn't actually have the upgrade. Oh, this might be the place where Fido is. If so, there's a special variant of the what is it called? The trauma harness down here. And we're gonna swap over to this real quick. We're just gonna use a weapon repair kit, and we're gonna swap back. As if I'm correct. Yeah. So white teen master trauma harness. I think it has a Gatling laser on it right now. Definitely annoying. Oh no, it has Fido. So it has basically a it's kind of a minigun almost. It's or similar to the shoulder-mounted submachine gun. Or the shoulder-mounted machine gun in Lonesome Road, but it shoots 357 Magnum instead of like 10mm. Let's see if we can peek around the corner and get a few shots off into you. We actually made you drop it. Yeah, we're doing very well as far as damage output goes with this thing. This guy is usually a lot more of a problem. Still, these trauma harnesses are quite troublesome. Now let's see. We're close to crippling your torso. I kind of want to make you flinch. So let's get a few shots into that leg. See if that'll slow you down at all. Did get a critical strike. Let's see. We got a bunch of grenades. We actually have a bunch of throwing axes. Can't miss in VATS that badly, can we? Nah, we'll just throw one of these and see what happens. Oh, we missed. Can we free aim? I don't think we can free aim. I'm terrible at these. And they don't seem to be doing a whole lot. I don't know if these guys count exactly as robots, because they're kind of just dead bodies in a suit. Alright, but that's that guy dealt with, and a bunch more show up, and they're all touting some pretty nasty weapons, if I recall. So, let's actually, I think we left some frag mines behind. I'm going to drop one over here, at this end of the hallway, and one over here. And if you want to come to me over that thing, you be my guest. We crippled the leg with that at least. We're going to swap over to this, and let's see. We're still under the effects of pretty much all of our drugs, I think, which is crazy. So I think it's just a matter of making sure our health stays topped up. But we don't have much to do that with, but we'll just use those things.
We're out of syntax. Maybe we'd be better off with an auto-death suit.
Oh, one of them went and picked up Fido. That's not good.
No more stimpaks.
I know there's no more stimpaks. Okay. They're gonna struggle to really path to us to do damage. They're gonna be shooting at really weird angles up at us, so we kind of get the high ground advantage here. Electron charge back. This does damage over time. Bonus critical chance. That's actually pretty interesting. We might have to mess around with that at some point, but we don't have any ammo in it. So let's see. Cripple your torso. We got one of them down.
No more stimpaks.
Alright, got that one down. Yeah, you can kind of poke around and shoot out legs.
Bad guys dealt with.
Awesome. So we can search these guys. We picked up a laser rifle before, I believe, so we can just repair those two together. And we get a little bit of XP for just repairing stuff. And there's a whole bunch of ammo in here. So we'll definitely be helping ourselves to that. Looks like it's a lot of kind of gun ammo. There's a little bit of energy cells, some flame refuel. Probably not going to do much with flame refuel now, but flame refuel is going to be very, very good in Lonesome Road because of the flare gun. Plasma pistol, don't really need. Are you all just the same guy? I think that's just one guy and just a lot of giblets. Pick this lock. Cool. There is access to a hunting revolver in this DLC from Subject 1 or whatever, with the like unique lobotomite. So that ammo could be useful for that, I guess. The Kane 9000 Cyberdog gun. Let's see. We don't need a laser pistol. Cool. There is a fresh apple here, however. How it's fresh, no idea. We'll just say it's science, because that's what everything is around here, and call it a day. Let's see if there's anything else we can grab out of here. Any stim packs would be great. Nuka-Cola, definitely take. And let's see what else we got down here. More fresh apples. Fresh apples do weigh a whole pound, I believe, which is a little crazy. I don't think I've ever held an apple that weighed a pound. That's a heavy apple. Grilled mantis is pretty good. we'll take some of that. This is that trauma harness, the special one, and it's got a bunch of ammo. I can use for the K9000 dog. No, we don't want the human flesh. We had the option to take the cannibal perk, and we didn't. We're not going to start now. And more stuff for weapon repair kits. There's just stuff for that everywhere. We have quite a few. I think we have supplies to make at least one more back in camp. Back in the sink, I should say. So I don't think we need any more. At least for now. We can always pick up more as we go, because like I said, it's everywhere. And even more ammo for that K9000 gun. Anything in this podium?
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
It might be. It might be Christmas somewhere. I don't think we keep track of Christmas on the calendar anymore because, you know, it's post-apocalypse. I say that, but if you're playing Fallout 4 and you go into Diamond City on Christmas Day in-game, it actually changes and is all lit up and colorful for only that day. It's pretty unique. And this thing is busted. It takes 8 strength to use 75 guns. It's not a terrible gun, but it's a terrible gun, especially for kind of like a unique weapon. So we're just gonna drop to the sink real quick, and we're just gonna drop it off because it weighs a lot. But we went and got it, so that's the important thing. And there's a lot of upgrades for it here too. The upgrades do make it a bit better. Like for example, yeah, let's say we want to buy something from you. And let's take a look at its upgrades, because I think we picked up pretty much all of them. Miscellaneous. Mentatau increases fire rate, increases weapon damage. So basically, both of these attribute to crazy high DPS. So can the gun be good? Yes. When it's fully upgraded, it's a monster, and with the right skills, it's a monster. But most characters don't have 7 strength, and yeah, I think overall it's just kind of subpar. It weighs 27 damn pounds. Get out of here. We have a ton of these. We'll drop off pretty much all but one. We'll just repair our axe with the last one. Alright, Photonic Universal Axe. Boom. Next up, another upgrade. Alright. So basically we're being directed not to a sink upgrade, but to just a gun. Oh, is there still... Oh, I missed it. Okay, that's on me. I could have sworn we were done. No, evidently we're not. Right down here. Is it just sitting on this table?
Do you like me?
No, it's somewhere. It's somewhere over here, directly below us, I would guess. Wait. Hold on, local map. It's to our right. Oh, the smart lights. Yeah, we can actually boost... I think those can boost your intelligence for a temporary amount of time if you just kind of sit in the lights in that room. But our intelligence is maxed out, so... Wow, we grabbed something completely useless. Oh well. But gets us one step closer to finalizing the quest properly. We're going to go for this one, so just the one slightly to our right and straight ahead. And there's a bunch of Night Stalkers, dang. And we're hidden for once. I think that's the stealth suits doing. In most cases, we'd be in caution already, especially if it's daytime. Because Night Stalkers are incredibly perceptive, and there's a lot of just open area around here that they can just, you know, perceive. Let's go up and over this way. Bethesda our way up some rocks. Good, good. And we're moving a little bit faster because of the stealth suit. Our sneak speed is pretty much the same as our walking speed. It's just a tiny bit slower. Alright, what facilities are we looking at here? Oh, I want to jump. Saturnite Alloy Research Facility. Well, there's an item named the Saturnate Fist, so I'm wondering if that's here. And once again, we see Ulysses' symbol. He kind of went everywhere.
Now.
And craze Mr. Handy. Let's get rid of your tracking sensors if we can. And I think we missed both those. That's terrible. Alright, so it looks like we're dealing with robots in here. Definitely take all this. Stimpaks, do it. No. Okay. Hear that? I just said here, kitty kitty. We're in danger still. Ah, it's from you. That would make a lot of sense. And it seems these guys want to be in melee with us, which is interesting. And you're going to complain that the light's on, aren't you? Alright. We'll take that coffee mug for Muggy. Why not? For Queen and Country, you say? Teddy bear. Hey. That's probably dollars. Alright, anything on this desk? I think we might have already searched it. In which case, I'm guessing because most of these facilities have a unique variant of some enemy, there's probably going to be a unique Mr. Handy / Mr. Gutsy around here. Oh, we'll take all of that. Psycho is very good. And this looks kind of a bit like a foundry, which makes a lot of sense because they're dealing with alloys. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Pit from Fallout 3, if you've ever played that DLC. That's a pretty brutal DLC to run in the manner that I'm running this. And I might at some point actually do that. Kind of take a step back from Fallout New Vegas and do a Fallout 3 run in a similar vein, which will definitely be harder, I feel. Fallout New Vegas is a great game, but it has a lot of mechanics I feel that are a little bit more abusable, and it's a lot more lenient with like enemy spawning, and it's a lot easier to say like pick out enemies at range and snipe them. Fallout 3 likes to spawn enemies directly on top of you, so we'll probably have a little bit more trouble with that, but it would be interesting to try a run like that. These crates are always good. I know for a fact Stimpaks can spawn in these, but we didn't get one. Just give me my healing items. That's all I want. Alright, we're kind of descending into the depths a little bit here. To what end exactly, I wonder? I don't really need mentats. What's in the desk? Take a soda. This kind of looks like underground vault type stuff. Unfortunately, we can't use that terminal to figure out anything else or deactivate anything. So I guess we'll just keep on heading on. Not much in the way of enemies yet, but I have a feeling if we're going, usually in a Bethesda game, if you're going down a long ways like this, into like kind of the dark, the fight is on the way back up. So we might get enemies spawn on top of us and have to fight our way out of here. But we'll see. There's a really bad version of that. Oh, that's not a cap, that was a cup. I misread. Shame on me. Get out of here. You're not a coffee mug. In the Point Lookout DLC in Fallout 3, when you are dealing with the Krivnebekne or whatever, basically the black book that's kind of like the Necronomicon, when you go to retrieve it from the ritual site, you have to fight a couple of kind of the mutants, like the swamp people, on the way down. But it's not that bad. But the second you grab the Krivnebekne, it's a crazy uphill sort of battle against like a ton of these things. Oh yes, it's all beat up on the robot. So this is frustrating because I don't have to switch to this. I might be able to immediately switch back. Sparks. So you are a unique variant. We can fire at your thruster. Oh, we got a critical strike immediately. Well, rip Sparks, because I know exactly what we're doing. Oh, never mind. You get to live a little bit longer. Let's take the LAER. And let's just take a few shots. Got another critical strike. The pit was dope. I look forward to that. And yes, very good points. Hey. Yeah, the pit is something else really. There's a couple really good melee weapons, like the auto axes, for example. And there are a few good guns. I think the Infiltrator is first introduced in that DLC, but there's not a lot of ammo. And it's really about like stealth and survivability and managing your rads. I think I could pull it off with a level 1 build, like going straight into it doing nothing, because I'm pretty sure, similar to this game, nothing stops you from going into those DLCs, like immediately. Save for the exception of Operation Anchorage, which is kind of you helping out the Brotherhood of Steel, and that's always endgame. There's no other way to do that. And that's Sparks taken care of. Let's see. You just had a Saturnite Fist on you. And some Proton Throwing Axes, which we don't really care about. Ooh. That's interesting. I bet that's instant death. Lava's like the forbidden honey. The spicy honey. So there's someone saying for Queen and Country above us somewhere. So we probably got a little bit more to deal with. I was really hoping there'd be a... Let's see. If we can get to here. Construction hat. Oh, and he just slides off into the lava. And he just rests on top of it. Good for him. He's just taking the big sleep. The big still. Darkness forever. Okay. Oh, you're over there. Hi. Yeah, this thing's got some range on it. Boom.
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
Okay.
Bad guys dealt with.
Yeah, I know. We're good at our job. Thanks, Stealth Suit. Let's pick up all this. That's good stuff for us. Let's see. There's just a normal Saturnite Fist. Don't care too much about that because we can't really sell to anybody anymore. Otherwise, it'd be a good idea to pick those things up. They're very valuable. Okay. I'm being directed in this direction. Is there something I'm missing? Some path I've left undiscovered? Evidently, that may be the case. I'll drop down here just in case. Why not? Ooh, jump over the thing. Let's see, is it actually down here? It is not. That is strange. So it doesn't appear to be a way through. I don't think I've dealt with this particular bit before, so I don't know the direct route to it. Yeah, I was really hoping for a Terminator 2 reference here. Just like an arm sticking up out of the lava with a thumbs up. Mad props to Obsidian if they did that. Alright, so Sparks is dealt with at least. The pit's pretty dope, for sure. Operation Anchorage is a little lackluster just because you're kind of not rolling through with like really your own character, and the game just kind of throws free shit at you, and it's very much just a linear do this, get that sort of deal. But I'm trying to think the other DLCs other than Operation Anchorage. There's Point Lookout. Point Lookout's really interesting. There's a lot of really cool like supernatural dark lore almost like there, which is neat. You don't see a lot of. So it's a sort of big mountain there. So we're being directed to something directly below us, it seems. or above us. That's a load zone. Alright, let's look at the local map and see what we're looking at here. So that's the way out. So yeah, it looks like somewhere directly above or below. Oh, Mothership Zeta. Oh, it's right here. Mood lights. So that's the other light switch. Wow, it was right here the whole time. I guess we didn't even have to go kill Sparks, but we did because we're just completionists like that. Mothership Zeta is pretty damn awesome. That's definitely one that I can do at first level and kind of do a run like this on very hard difficulty. Just because it's really easy to kind of spec into the energy weapon skill, similar to how we're doing here, to kind of manage. But yeah, it does a lot of interesting things. Gosh, I guess there's enemies nearby. We'll deal with those. But it also kind of puts an interesting spin on the lore. Just because it kind of insinuates the fact that the no. We do a lot of damage to Night Stalkers. Get out of here. It kind of insinuates that the aliens are actually the cause of the nuclear war, which kind of flips a lot of things on its head. I mean, in Fallout, we constantly get this concept of nobody knows who fired the first shots. It's just the war is kind of over, but it kind of paints a picture of the fact that. All right, let's see. Can we go in there? Toxins plant. Interesting. Where are you? Oh, you're hiding over here. But it was also interesting to see all these, like, just like a samurai and a cowboy and all these other like NPCs just chilling. And those are fun.
Dealt with.
So you got anything useful for us? Not really. Let's take what we can. Toxins plant. We'll have to remember to come back to that when we're doing just general exploring, probably in the post game. Oh, there's just a mine somewhere. Thankfully, we kind of got past it. Light step
This one looks pretty tough.
might have been a good idea. If only we're still in danger. But from what? Whatever this red tick is. Oh, it's just Night Stalkers. It's crazy to say that I can say just Night Stalkers now, because we have all these perks now that deal with them. But at the beginning of this run, Night Stalkers were pretty much impossible. Is that even more Night Stalkers? It is. Ooh.
No more stim packs.
I know there's no more stim packs. This is not good. They kind of got it right on top of us. We do have Med-X, but let's try not to use that. If you stack a bunch of healing items, you heal pretty quick. Yeah, if we didn't have buff out to spam, we'd actually have been in trouble. That would have taken us down past our normal max health. And we're going to switch to the Elijah variant. No, we want this one. We need this thing dead because it's right next to us, and we miss. La-di-da. Well, we have an autosave. I'm guessing it's right when we stepped out of the facility. And we're hidden right now, which is, I guess, is good. I'm just gonna fast travel to the Big Mountain West Tunnel and get out of here. Yeah, Mothership Zeta is definitely interesting. And the fact that this ship actually becomes kind of like a home, like a player base, is also kind of fun. Like, it's like, oh, BRB, like, gotta drop off stuff at my house, teleports up, like, to a spaceship in orbit. And it's not just, like, the one spaceship. Like, you see the aliens, like, fighting other aliens. Like, it's a spaceship versus spaceship battle, implying that there might be even, like, more aliens beyond the standard ones we see, where we get, like, the alien blaster from. So
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
we dealt with all the ghouls in there. So, okay, you just spawn those enemies there. Dick move, game. We're just gonna book it. Let's see. Got anything for us? You do. That's an interesting ammo type. Don't know if we're gonna get much use out of it. Is that what the Tesla cannon uses? No, it just uses regular electron charge pack. Okay. This is... They struggle to get through our armor. We're just gonna dip around them real quick. Let's see what we can do about getting to this location.
Attention, Big Mountain. There's a 95% chance of clear skies interrupted with artillery fire.
Okay, these things have a lot of health. Damn. I kind of wonder if there's just a out in the open thing over here. I wonder if this is actually a interior location or not. Get 45 more XP for dropping that thing. Okay. Hitting some combat inhibitors would be lovely. Oh, perimeter warning. Oh yes, the pylons. We got a critical strike. We're on fire just a little bit. Just a bit. Alright, drop the construction drone. We're doing really good damage with this stuff now. Okay. If possible. Any of you get this way yet? You have not. Yeah, they're kind of vulnerable in the arms. No. I want to get behind you. Give me your combat inhibitor. Frenzied you. Perfect. Fight your friend. Do that. Leave us alone. Okay. And just more soda. And hiding. Buff out. Hey, water production. It was just sitting out in the open. Okay, now we just have to get out of here. Now we just have to install those AIs. Crippled something's torso. Your combat inhibitor, so you're the one we have frenzied right now. Let's help out the other sentry bot, make this a more even fight. Okay. Pop, pop. Yeah, sentry bots, surprisingly, not super dangerous right now to us. Getting to Lonesome Road, however, at the very beginning of that, they're going to give us no end of trouble. There's a section we're going to have to take out a bunch of these guys with nothing but an arc welder. We will have Edie with us, but Edie's not really equipped to like deal with these things very well. There's just a bunch of this crystal lying around. I'm guessing they're mining it? But what it is exactly, I don't think we know. I'm guessing there's a terminal entry or something that tells us what the stuff actually is, but in my mind, it's just a kind of a piece of the setting, just part of the terrain to make things look cool. And I don't mind. There's more stuff over here, though. And we hit a level up. Nice, nice. Random wrench. Bottle caps. We'll take all the bottle caps we can. There's not many floating around. And we're still in caution right now, which is preventing us from leveling up, and this thing is preventing us from fast traveling. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, we're actually running on fumes with this thing as far as weapon condition goes. Let's fire one of these shots. Let's just see what happens.
If I help you hide.
Ooh, that's fun. Oh, we're probably gonna save the condition in this. Let's see what else we got. We have this. This might be fun. But we have the proton axe. Proton axe is better in every way. And robots struggle when you get behind them.
Try to leave your dome, think tank, and you will be punished by the instant might of my Robo-Scorpion army.
We've hit you quite a bit with a Tesla cannon. Oh, he's trying to run away. You're not getting away.
We're fresh out of stim packs.
I know we're fresh out of stim packs. We've been fresh out of stim packs because you used them all. Alright. Yeah, our energy weapons is maxed. Love it. We don't need to bump our science any more than that. Let's see. really. Let's see. Anything else useful? Our sneak is really damn high. Our speed is really damn high. It might be a good idea to kind of bump survival a little bit, just to start getting more healing from all the food we've been using, and our medicine up too. I'll probably call that good. We get another perk here as well. Anything new that shows up? Anything good? Plasma spaz. Oh, it's plasma weapon specifically, which is unfortunate. Fast metabolism. Oh boy, for all the stim packs we're like don't get. It's not running. Sniper is not terrible. Let's see. Chain reaction, harmful energy. We could pick up another tag skill. Weapon handling is terrible, and we'll probably be taking that in Lonesome Road at some point, just to kind of use things like anti-material rifles and things we might pick up there. But we're just going to take free action points for now, because that's pretty darn good. And yeah, let's go install all of our new friends. See what we can do with them. And we might get directed to pick up even more.
Painkiller reserves critical. Oh, the pain.
Yes, life is pain. Alright, so there's probably a few other upgrades we might need to go get, but we can install what we have here. So, light switch 1. Alright, so upgrading the smart lights functionality, +2 and +5 repair, +5 science for 12 hours after initial exposure. Not
How can
bad.
I illuminate you?
Can you turn on those lights?
I certainly can.
Boom. Smart lights. And just green lights. And evidently the green light just makes you smart. And then we can talk to this light switch. And we can get mood lighting, which boosts our charisma, barter, and speech.
You've
Which is actually
been
more
seeing the
useful for
light
us.
Switch, haven't you? Am I not enough for you anymore?
Can you turn on those lights for me?
You bet I can. I bet that's more than that other tramp can do, huh?
I mean, you can both turn on lights. And unfortunately, you can't have both lights on at the same time. But yeah, these light switches don't get along, and they're kind of competing for your attention a little bit, which is strange. I believe with the right perks, like if I took Femme Fatale or whatever, I could actually like have a special dialogue option and kind of romance the light switch, which is pretty interesting. And we need to talk to the sink. So if we bring in an empty bottle, like that's empty, including things like empty Nuka-Cola bottles and things like that, it can convert it into purified water for us.
Between you and me, you're going to...
Yeah, and we don't have any empty bottles on us at the moment. Perfect. So, quests, influencing people. Install the upgrades in the sink.
Might I be of service, sir?
Okay. So you're saying to add upgrades, but I don't think we've gotten more upgrades.
Well, hello.
Oh, it just ticked over.
It's the miracle of life, baby. I can also break them down for...
And we know what Saline Green is. It's kind of just a generic healing item. None of these plants have really grown yet, which is a shame. Alrighty. Field research. Find all the audio samples for the jukebox. I think we're only down like a couple. Let's see. That's kind of our next quest objective. We're gonna kind of wait until Old Wood Blues is our last quest to tackle that. So we're just gonna get field research out of the way.
Got any more sweet, innocent little kitchen appliances for me?
Let's see. I don't have one on me now. There's one in the box.
Yes! Flee before my terrible power!
Okay, yeah, we're fleeing. Toaster scares us. Alrighty. Let's see. If it says it's in the Forbidden Zone, that's gonna be really annoying. Yeah. Okay. So I know where that is. Yeah, the last upgrade I think that we can get for that is actually the what is it called? There's like the Robo Scorpion like sound wave emitter thing. So It's a very powerful variant of the sonic emitter, but it basically means we have to complete the final quest to get it. So really, these two are kind of the same. We can kick off Old World Blues then, I suppose, because the Forbidden Zone is its own thing. It's the end game. So really, we just have to hit up the think tank. Alright, let's talk to you real quick. Dr. Klein.
Did you retrieve the tech?
Yep, I've recovered all the technologies.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Alright, so, Genius, what now?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, what?
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Do you even know what these technologies do? They really don't. They're all quote-unquote experts in their field, but they're not very good at anything outside of their fields, and they're a little all, batshit crazy.
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit, I'll figure it out.
Alright, so we have a couple different options here. So speech is 65. We're not quite there on lockpick or repair. But yeah, we can do speech 65. Look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns, right?
Yes, that's what I believe I said.
And the suit's cardiac regulator and sonic frequency is a spinal vibrator.
I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves.
Yes?
I'm thinking. This is all very complicated. Let me check something. Of course. I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers, very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Alright, but we're not quite there on science, unfortunately. Dang. We could totally have easily done that if we had just put on his scrubs before talking to him. Oh well. So I go after him then.
The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Alrighty. So, I think our quest objective kind of turns over to dealing with Mobius properly. Yeah, traveling to the Forbidden Zone, which is also where, this is going to have to be. So yeah, that's kind of the end of the DLC, to be honest, as far as like the main game content. There are a few things we could kind of go around and explore and pick up, but we can kind of do that post Mobius if we want to. And then we'll probably pair that alongside of dealing with the legendary Blowfly, because that's That's a ridiculous boss fight. But for now, we've kind of been streaming for about 2 hours. That's usually about how long I stream. It's pushing 3 a.m. here. I stay up really late, but this is, you know, kind of where I'd probably be going to bed anyway. So we'll tackle that next time. But we're sitting pretty, I think. We got the stealth suit maxed out, which is fantastic. We got this. This is a pretty dang good piece of headgear. So I think as far as like weapons and armor goes, we're not doing bad. We got this thing, the Elijah's Advanced LAER, which has done great work for us. The Protonic Universal Axe, and the Sonic Emitters upgraded. Albeit, you know, things are a bit damaged, but we can sort that out with weapon repair kits as necessary. But really, as long as we can get to the Forbidden Zone, I don't think we have much of a fight on our hands, because we have a plan instead. So we'll take care of that all next time. We'll probably end the DLC proper, do a little bit of exploring around, and then take out the legendary Bloatfly. We may not explore all of this place, but I mean, we'll have cleared the DLC at that point. We're going to be free to move on to greener pasture, so to speak, because we'll be moving on to the last DLC, Lonesome Road, which will probably be in the part after, if not the very end of the next stream. So with that, we're going to drop our save here. We're going to call that a stream. And I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching. You've been watching us clear the DLCs, kind of starting as a level 1 character, coming in with no equipment. And we turned that around for ourselves pretty nicely. We're doing pretty good. We're level 16. Wow. We ended like this year module at level 9. We're already at 16 on this character. So that's really cool. Yeah, I hope you'll be there, Mr. Bluntologist. We're gonna end him in Mobius rightly, and we're gonna have a chat with our brain, I think, and we're gonna have to decide whether or not we actually want our brain or if it wants us. So without further ado, I'll try to be streaming tomorrow for sure. With that, good night, everybody.